we just started for the Grand Prix in 2009. It's Ferrari on pole with Sierra in P2. Next we have Fernandez, Mr. Bob, Crumply, Lady Dragon Sonic, Rigorov, Babinus, Jackdaw MP4, Suzanek, UK Ball, Perez, Boemi, El Pepsi, Noawi, Maldonado, Sutil, Kobayashi, Alguersuari, Schumacher, Mariano, and Trulli, who will round off the grid. So yeah, it's a wet one here, so yeah, gotta be excited, haven't you? Anyways, here we are, 5 red lights for the Chinese Grand Prix. It lights up and away we go. It's Sierra off to an amazing start in the Red Bull. He's side by side with his teammate heading into the first corner, and he's got the lead. So Sierra moves up into first place. This is good for him because he needs to recover himself from the championship. He's running in 12th and he's DNF out from 2 out of 3 races so far. So he really needs to recover. So yeah, being in lead is the best way to do this. But yeah, as you can see, it's very wet in China today. This was not expected at all. But yeah, teams reacted and got onto the wet tyres for this race. As did the people in the grandstand putting their ponchos on and stuff. So yeah, El Pepsi currently in a really good position compared to his other races. He's running up there in P9. Oh, just in the P as Babnas gets a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. Sierra, he's rapid, he's away, he's separating from the field, he's up in the P1. This is definitely good for him. However, it looks like Dragon, specifically Crumply, has just been held up there. By Grigorov heading around the hairpin, and Bavnas is picking up another penalty for the exact same reason. As UK Ball is got ahead of his former teammate there. So yeah, UK Ball will be quite happy about that one. Now he's still under pressure from Bavnas, who's actually under pressure from Suzanek in the Lotus Renault. But he's under pressure from Maldonado, who's under pressure from Jackdaw MP4. This is insane. This is as wild as UK Ball sets the fast sector 1 of anyone in this Grand Prix. So yeah, Mercedes will be quite proud of that there. As there we are, Sierra now heading around the fast section and is going to be heading into the final sector, the really fast one. That's the one that everyone's going to be excited for, as Mr. Bob set the fastest sector 2 of anyone in this Grand Prix. Sierra now heading down this back straight. Probably leading it now by a second, and Kobayashi has picked himself up a penalty there for causing a collision. Mr. Bob currently on a hunt to overtake Ferrari. So yeah, Ferrari does not need this, but he is in the lead of the championship by quite some bit. And as we just watched them, Lady Dragon Sonic on UK Ball, heading into that final corner, they've had a hold position as Sierra takes the fastest lap on the Grand Prix, and UK Ball snatches there by 0.4 of a second. Mercedes do indeed have pace today, but quicker than a Red Bull over that lap. So yeah, good. That's really good for Mercedes. As you see on the cameras there, that was Grigorov up there, just ahead of Crumply, who is actually being attacked live right now. And now Crumply has just completely lost pace there. Now I wonder if Dragon will do a driver switch there, or they're just going to keep it the same. I'm really unsure. But yeah, there's a battle going on between the two Mercedes guys. Well, that's about to happen. Does UK ball set the fastest second two of anyone? We're watching the Toro's rear end view here, the number 10 car. As we just say, UK ball who's gonna pick up slipstream. But is the slipstream enough? Because as you see on the map, they get really close to happen. UK ball goes through the empty gap. Is he gonna dive? Yes, he is. He's gonna dive, and he's got the place. UK ball through into 5th position in the Grand Prix. Exceptional stuff for the Mercedes driver. And it is a new fastest lap by less than a tenth. That's less than 200ths of a second. 2,000ths of a second. 200ths. Yeah, that's less than 200ths of a second. So yeah, Mercedes have pace. So if UK was doing that, like Bigor should at least be doing similar. However, I'm looking at the track and it does look like it's starting to get a little bit towards intermediate conditions. It's still definitely heavy rain, but it looks like it might be edging just towards the in into condition area. There'll be a crossover point sometime soon, I'd imagine. Yeah, here we are, heading down straight now. So yeah, still leading by a good 1 second. However, if the rain comes to an end, then teams are going to double stack eventually. So Bow's going to be fighting for that priority position, which will be really helpful later on in the Grand Prix. Because our forecast says that the rain should end soon before this race finishes. We'll see how crossing the line. Still no new fastest laps being set there. I think UK will might have lost a little time on that lap. I can't tell. They're truly for team losses all the way at the back of the grid right now. Well, like 20 seconds behind Sierra, who is in the lead. At the moment, he would finish happily in P21. I was going to say, because he's quite close to achieve a P20 finish, because Bottas has 10 seconds of time penalties. Yeah, I've got a feel for the McLaren man though. They're gonna have to switch their drivers though if they want to be able to achieve well in this race. Especially since the rain could be coming to an end soon. Hey, is there any close battles brewing on between drivers? Not that I can see of. Actually, there is something here. Mariano, Kobayashi, and Sutil all in the fight. Oh yeah, Alguersuari is even involved in this fight as well. I thought it was the Ferrari in the pits for a second. No, it's just Fernandez who's really dropped. I think Fernandez is starting to drop now. He just lost a bunch of time all of a sudden to Mr. Bob. This is not normal. Now, looks like none of these guys have dived into pits, so it's definitely not time to change tyres. So there we are, drivers heading around this swervy section now. Funny name. Mariano currently on for P17. That's if the race just ended how it is. That's another one, dude. Missed out on by a couple tenths of a second there. As Fernandez sets the fastest second two of the Grand Prix. So pace in the Ferrari seems to be coming back for him. Maybe he's having some engine issues. Unless that's what it was before. I really wasn't paying much attention to that part of the details. Yeah, here we go. Fernandez heading down this back straight. How would he do? I am unsure, but there we are. Head around the corner now. The final corner. Will he achieve the fastest lap? Or will he not? He will not. Yeah, UK Ball's going to attempt to pile on some pressure by using the pace that the Mercedes has, which is not. I told you not to say which is not. I mean, what? It's truly Team Loss has just got no pace. He's really slow at the moment. And it doesn't look to be a sight of end in this rain. I don't know if you've just noticed him, but we're almost halfway through this Grand Prix. Once the drivers finish this lap, it's halfway through the race for them. Unless they just DNF Thompson. Then RIP. Yeah, it looks like Ferrari and Sierra are equal on pace now. Ever since Sierra pulled out, they've been equal on pace. However, the Ferrari and Sierra push more because of rain potentially dying down near the end. Now, if it dies down, will it die down and dries? Will it dry down to Inters then it dries? Or will it just dry down winters? Or will it just not dry down? Yeah, currently going on board with some people right now. Yeah, currently in the Dragon car. Looking to make some progress onto the goal of as Bavinus gets yet another penalty. Bavinus, stop getting penalties. You're in P11 with 15 seconds of time penalties. What the hell? Bavinus, what you doing? Like, bro. That's actually loses 1,000,000 seconds every lap. It's statistically proven that every Triano Trulli loses 1,000,000 seconds per lap at any racetrack. As P. Sierra, the Red Bull driver, is still leading on lap 8 of 14. We're over halfway through the race now. So yeah, congrats to him for leading this entire thing since turn 1. There is head around the hairpin now. The hairpin you must get right. You need to slow in, fast out. But you might also want to try fast in, fast out, which is insanely hard to do. Once it happens, you're gonna have to slow in, fast out. Now, is the rain going to die off? That's the question. It's just not looking like it. There's us Babs up at the P10. Zarnik and Pepsi both avoid the pit lane. I think everyone's going to be avoiding the pit lane. Yeah, that's why we're on board with Jarno Trulli. The man's still down in last place. He's avoiding pit, so there's literally not even time for anyone to be heading into the pits. I'm just still wondering when and if people are going to pit. Like, could some people gamble and stay out? Because let's just say everyone pitted on lap 11 apart from one person. And they end up 20 seconds in the lead. And let's just say you lost 5 seconds every lap. Everyone pits on lap 11, so you have lap 12, 13, and 14. You do the 5 times the 3 to get 15, so at that point you would still win. And now you're Sierra into the pit lane. It is time for Inters for some, yeah. Anyways, how effective has Ferrari been? I don't know. How is UK Ball doing in the pit lane? He's further. Crumply is not even at his pit box. He's at it now. On to the Inters. The Robert Blade driver Sonic. I'm just curious how he gets out of the pit lane. He gets out no issue. This has shaken up the field a little bit. Actually, never mind. McLaren always get massive disadvantages when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, Sierra currently in first place. Don't tell me that it's just dried up with it. I've also his Alexander stayed out or something. But yeah, Alexander into the pit lane. Tries to come out the pit lane as well. Everyone has pitted. Now will it turn dry? I don't know. But here we are. Sierra now leads by an even bigger margin than before. He's done he's like trebled it. So yeah, Sierra will be quite happy with this one. However, his own teammate will not. I'm just thinking, is anyone gonna pit? Because it seems to have dried up very, very quickly. Now, how about we go on board with Troy, who, if it was to dry up now, would pit. Sierra sets the fast sector one. You can see it's a lot quicker. Yeah, because Inters was much more better for pace than the wets. I'm not sure though, but here we are. Truly, if he was to pit, it would be on the dries unless he just got puncture or front damage. As he's avoiding the pit lane, his other probably gonna end up avoiding it, but Sierra, still your race leader. UK Ball will be feeling quite a lot of pressure because, yeah, yes, Fernandez right behind him. Babin sets fast sector one. Maldonado for AT&T Williams is up into P9 in this Grand Prix. What amazing stuff for the Williams team. As we also see our Pepsi up there in the points. 10th specifically. Sonic down at P15. Sierra takes the fastest lap. At this point, it's a little too risky to pit. That is just my opinion. But it's a very factual opinion. You can just see certain parts of the track are like dry, like bone dry, and others are wet. It's like, do I pit? Do I not pit? What do I do? I does not know. But I am genuinely curious how Sierra will do in these last remaining laps. Could he end up pitting or not? Because take memories to some races where we've had people just going out on inters for the last lap. Yeah, Canada. People want inters, then all of a sudden just dries up and everyone's out on inters where it's dry. It almost cost Bill Johnson the victory, but you end up getting it in the end. Yeah, Sierra's still your race leader. It looks like there's nothing we can do about that. Like, we can't change it really. But it's a P16 for him, with more penalties coming, which could drop him down in the last, but I'm looking to see, might end up just, clutch a P21 finish. But it won't really mean anything to the McLaren team whatsoever. Anyways, there's less 2 laps to go now for our race leader. Now I wonder how UK Ball can do now, because Fernandez is just behind him. Can Fernandez snatch a P4 at the very end of the race or not? Well, he has less than 2 laps to do it. He does have to pace in the quicker car, so in theory he could. And if it got to the point where DRS was allowed, it would make his life even better in this case. And our Sierra is in the final sector now, as is Mr. Bob. Ferrari just hits that final sector. And so UK Ball and Fernandez, they're going to hit the final sector now. Yep. Yeah, one more lap to go, pretty much. Good watch on the rear view of Fernandez. Yep, definitely no DRS. And he just doesn't really have as much pace on the straight as what you'd probably think. As Sierra starts the final lap of the Grand Prix, currently leading. Now, Mr. Bob up in P2 now. He's going to be proud of this result. But he's going to want to push for that third career win. And if he could do that, that would be an amazing job. Sierra, the fastest sector one. Blader Dragzone take the fastest lap of the Grand Prix by 1/10 of a second. So yeah, Dragon quite quick at the moment. Can Blader Dragzone though get ahead of Grigorov in this final lap of the Grand Prix? Sierra into sector 2. He is pushing himself right now. There is nothing you can do to stop this man. Spain can cheer this season. They can cheer because they're getting their driver to win the race for the Spanish national anthem. One start from Fernandez winning in Australia, but we're not bothered about that. We're bothered about this man right here, who's finally gonna make a comeback. Sierra wins the Chinese Grand Prix, and it's the fastest lap by 4 seconds. Huh? I'm gonna question that. UK Ball has defended his position though. He's gotten P4. Crumpley will come home for P6 and Grigorov 7th. Later down Sonic seemed to lose some pace on the last lap, so yeah, he couldn't catch up to him in time. Maldonado though for Williams looks like he can score points. Unless something just magically happens. What if now Maldonado score points for Williams as Jack on for across the line for P10. And yeah, that is going to be it. Babinas really close to the end there. He can knock it past Zalek though. No, Trulli has not even crossed the hairpin yet. Well, he's done now, but honestly, he's so slow at things. As Trulli now, he'll be the last one to cross that line. There we are. That is it. Here is your podium celebrations with Sierra taking victory for Spain. Mr. Bob gets P2 and Ferrari is P3. So yeah, let's listen to the Spanish national anthem. So Sierra is your race winner. There we are, Mr. Bob. Ferrari, UK Ball, Fernandez, Crumpley, Grigorov, Later Drag Sonic, Maldonado, Drag Time Before, El Pepsi, Schumacher, Perez, Nawari, Susanna, Boemi, Sutil, Kobayashi, Mariano, Babinas, Alguersuari, and Trulli. So yep, that is it for this Grand Prix. Be prepared because this is only the start. This is like the intro of the racing season. Not the season intro, but the racing season intro. Alright, get ready for round 5 next. We'll see you then. Goodbye, like and subscribe.